Is the $200 express pass at Halloween Horror Nights actually worth it? $200, could be $250, could be $300, could be $700, $800 if you're like me and gamble and put it on our frequent fear pass. Either way, tonight we are doing all 10 houses as fast as we can, and we're gonna tell you if it's actually worth it. Now I have Gamble here. Gamble, come on in here. Say hi.
Go Birds.
There we go. I like that entrance. That's a good, you're getting better at this. Gamble is our official timekeeper, so when we go into a house, you don't have a bad background, do you?
I gotta change it.
He's gonna change his background, but into the houses, I'm gonna show you what time it is when we go in, and then show you the time it is when we go out, and then I'm gonna calculate, I'm actually gonna do this time. I'm actually gonna calculate the exact minutes we waited in each house and see how long it actually is. I'm gonna do it this time.
Okay.
I might not, I don't know, but you're gonna see it either way, but I'm gonna try to calculate that to see if I got that kind of time, you know what I'm saying? I'm saving a ton with Express, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Either way, let's get inside. It is a beautiful night tonight, okay? It is literally 79 degrees? 79 degrees is a nice breeze, so it's a little, I don't want to say chilly, but it's just a nice breeze. A lot easier, and the rain just went away. It's not supposed to rain the rest of the night. Is that wood? I hope it is. Should be good. Let's have ourselves a time, ladies and gentlemen. The vibes around the park and entrance are just so much better this year. Changed the sign color to green for the Eagles, by the way. People didn't really know why, but I can tell you it's for the Eagles. Go Birds. First house of the night, Five Nights at Freddy's. I like they have this little projection on the studio now, so you can see them from far away. It says currently 80 minutes. Gamble, what time is it? I forgot you're that military time guy. It's been a while since we've done this.
Yeah, been a while.
7:56. Prediction between this and Jason was going to be the longest wait we had today. I'm interested to see if that holds true. But they have been the longer waits this season, so we'll see how it goes. Where's this house fall in your rankings?
I think 7.
Dang, it fell a little bit too.
Yeah, it fell.
Sheesh. As we do these too, honestly, we'll share our updated thoughts from opening weekend. See what improved, see what fell off a little bit. Something always does. Already made it up pretty far. And all the way back. All right, fresh out, Gamble, what time? 8:15, fresh out the house. Fresh out of Five Nights at Freddy's. I do want to say, that's probably dropping on my list too a little bit. The sets and the animatronics are really cool. It just, there's no, and this is the thing too, the houses like grow as like the scare actors get comfortable and stuff. There's no room for growth there because there's just so limited scare actors. And there's effects that aren't working and like animatronics weren't working. It's definitely dropping. I think you were right, Gamble. That was a good call. You feel the same?
Yeah, it's one of those times where things are going to continuously get better. I just don't see how it can get better.
I like this though. Grave of Flesh. And we got Terrifier. We'll come back, hit these two in a minute. We're gonna knock out Wyatt 6 next. Showing a 45-minute wait.
This way.
Right there. Not too bad, you can't even see it. Gamble, we were at 8:19. Normal queue, here's our express line right here. Not too bad. We might have some like breaking JVTV news right now. I might be bumping something up and change my rankings right now, live on the vlog. Because Five Nights at Freddy's was my number 5 after opening weekend. Wyatt 6 was my number 6. With a good run through here, that's gonna flip right now. I can tell you right now though, I think this house is a very solid house, but it consistently has one of the lower wait times on the night. I don't think WWE is something they're gonna continue to explore. So if you haven't already, I would come this year. I don't think this is gonna be making an appearance again anytime soon, unfortunately, because I think it's a really good house. It's a shame. It's just not eating up people like I think they thought it would. All right, time check as we left. I'm using my phone real quick because the game was busy. 8:31. 8:31, not bad. Again, that's getting in express, waiting in line, getting all the way through the house too. Not bad. All right, up next is Terrifier. 90-minute wait. Gamble, what time is it?
8:33.
8:33, baby. Looks like a good time to use it. Sheesh. Fresh out of Terrifier. 20 minutes, not bad. Not bad. Gamble went the wet path. Art the Clown literally convinced him mid-house. I respect it.
Peer pressure.
I respect it. Up next, Grave of Flesh. Showing a 60 right now. And it's literally, as you saw, 8:53. Also, I want to shout out the Terrifier cast. They were crushing. They were in your face. Scare actors were like going around curtains that I don't even know if they can. But they were firing on all cylinders. It smelled the worst it's smelt so far in there in the bathroom scene. It smelled really bad. And like, there was like water effects in there that I haven't gotten sprayed with before that I did. So, Terrifier, still very much a top 2 house. All right, fresh out of Grave, where are we at? 9:02. Interrupt this video so you guys can take a look. This is where Rip Ride Rocket was. where it like went through the firehouse over there. You can see they are putting in work on getting rid of this. Less and less every time we come to visit. Rest in peace, brother. If you watch my videos, you know Grave of Flesh was my least favorite house. And it sure still is. Dude, the cast give it what they can, but it's just, the sets are so repetitive, it just does nothing for me. It's fine, just forgettable. Also, it is a very busy night, ladies and gentlemen, and we knocked out those 4 back houses in an hour. Up next, we got my favorite house of the year, El Artista, at a 60-minute wait, and it is currently 9:07. You can see the line all the way over there, stretches right here. Is the Express though. Also, I want to make it clear, like, this isn't like a strategy video on how to do Express. We're literally just working in the front of the park and back. But with Express, you really don't need a strategy. Like, we just killed 4 houses in an hour. You can take your time and enjoy it. It doesn't really matter how super long it is. Obviously, if it's like 180 minutes, Express is probably gonna be a little bit longer, but not a strategy, but it doesn't really matter how you can do it. You can do it whatever order you want. Shout out El Artista Gamble. What time is it? 9:25. Still my house of the year. Had a very solid run through. There was a new double jump, like a double jump scare. So a solid run through. This one is one of the slowest moving expresses in the game. With the merge point, there's still a ton. The merge point's not at the best spot, so you still have to wait a while once you get to the merge point. So the part where they merge you in line, you don't wait long, but then you're still waiting in line. Just so you know, it's still obviously not that bad as you saw, but I feel like that's gonna consistently be one of your longest waits of the night, especially of the originals for sure. To the person who yelled through Club Horror, "Yo, JVTV, I gave you one of these back. I'm sorry, it was loud." It was overwhelming, I had to get out of there, but yeah, I appreciate you.
Hello?
Hatch and Chains up next, showing 55 minutes. Gamble, what time is it? 9:43. My biggest riser of the year so far is Hatch and Chains. Biggest riser, we'll see if we get a good run through tonight. Go time. We've been out for like 2 minutes, but 10:01. Ain't knowing military time. Look at me, I'm crushing it, by the way. Hatch and Chains might have jumped Five Nights at Freddy's too, maybe even the Wide 6. It's definitely rising up my rankings continuously. The scare actors were awesome. Shout out to that one scare actor in there, you know who you are. Loved it, I really do. It's grown on me a lot. Honestly, I really wish it was where Grave of Flesh was. I feel like it could have used more of a soundstage for some more space, and Grave was in a tent. I feel like Grave could have been a tent house, but whatever. 75-minute wait for Dolls. Even a wait for Express at this point. We're going in around 10:02, 10:03. Say Dolls was delayed for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I feel like this line is a little bit busier than usual. So I'm interested to see how Express goes because it looks a little backed up. See, this line stretches all the way down there. Express comes in this way, we'll see how bad it is. And then this line goes far. There's that second blue light all the way down there is where it turns around. It's crazy, and it goes back and forth like 5 times. Express though, kind of backed up. Go time. Gamble's nervous. This better live up to the hype you were presenting. All right, fresh out of Dolls, 10:17. Yeah, definitely was a solid run through. They're definitely improving that house. Actually, guest activated triggers. So like a doorbell, a stove. What was the other one?
The electricity.
The electricity, and it like shakes the ground. Very cool, very cool. Honestly, just makes me super uncomfortable, the house. It does, it does its job. 2 hours in, 7 houses down, 3 to go. Let's keep this rolling. Taking in the Horror Nights vibes, man. The lighting, the darkness, the sounds of chainsaws over there. I love it. Smell of fog. All right, starting with Galkin, 60 minutes, 10:23. Here's the line for Galkin standby. There's the line for Fallout. It is loud in here. We are skipping all of that and walking right up. Probably only got like 20 people ahead of us. Fresh out of Galkin, 10:35. Gamble's busy. Let me tell you something. We were starting that house. First half of that house is a little weaker, I'm not gonna lie. However, we were just not getting a good run through either. Second half, awesome. We ended up hitting all the scares. This one scare actor came out of me. They're definitely getting comfortable firing on all cylinders across the board on these houses. So I gotta tell you too, like, I would if I were you, wait the first couple weeks out. Let these scare actors, if you're coming in the future, you're only coming for a limited time. Wait to that middle of September run, because these guys are crushing it. You can tell how comfortable they are. But yes, very solid house. Weaker in the first half, but man, they crushed the second part of the house, and the scare actors are on one right now. All right, up next, we got Fallout still at a 70. Gamble's back here, 1037. All right, doesn't look like the lines changed, so that makes sense. See how long this takes. Go time. Now, 10:49. Pretty easily the best run through I've had of that house. I think we've had very clear. Now, I did it the other day. Fallout Cast was killing it. They even stepped it up even more. Very good. They added scares in the Super Duper Mart. They removed the refrigerators, which you couldn't even see the scare actors, and now they can come out. And this guy was out and he was banging on it. Again, very, very much improved. One more house. All right, about to hit Jason, showing 120 minutes. 11 on the dot. Whole lot of line on that side, man. And that's not even 50% of it. All right, fresh out of Jason, 11:21. 20 minutes, not bad, especially when it says 120. Honestly, too, that run through Jason, awesome. I'm telling you, come after the first couple weeks, week 3 on, these guys are all hitting their stride. That was awesome. Behind me, scariest guy of the night. Do you want to say goodbye?
Go Birds.
Good entrance and exit out of you today. All right, I'm gonna put up the stats right now about the time we saved right here versus the time it would have took based off of the signs. Saved a ton of time today, really did. 10 houses in 3 hours, pretty much the estimation. And that's with all walking, going through the houses, everything combined. So super effective. What I tell people, if you have one night here, Express is 100% worth it. It takes the stress out of the night. Like I said, you don't need a strategy, you don't need to know anything. You'd have time for all those, you'd have time for both shows, you'd have time to walk the scare zones, you'd have time to try food, you've had time for it all. 100% worth it, in my opinion, to do it. Whether it's for the season, whether it's for a night, takes the stress out of it all. I would get it. You guys see the results. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on Thursday.